If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the Filthy Capitalist option. As Sori says, $125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. $125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get matched down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch, indeed. A child shall lead them. Did you know
well spoken, Amy.
That was like that argument on Atlas Shrugged, remember? When the guy was like, we don't need the story to make any sense. And then the guy was like, "Yeah, we don't need science to have facts. We don't need poetry to rhyme. We don't need you know what I'm saying? We don't need all of that." What's up, Floyd?
Is that the same guy that said you don't need more than 10,000 copies or something?
Yeah, because all this shit was trash.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay,
this is
you guys.
Anarchy 99, which has earned. Anarchy 99 is probably the most appropriately named.
Yes.
Alliance I've ever heard in my entire life.
Absolutely. Okay, the last song was pretty ridiculous.
True
John
Cult
Cage.
is like the coolest. Like I feel like I would like to be part of True Cult, just to say I'm part of like the True Cult.
Oh, right. Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Part of the True Cult.
Oh, I could probably start a cult too. I've started a cult too.
You could. You inadvertently start cults.
Yeah, that cost me thousands. Thousands of dollars. Welcome to
like
my.
You're not doing something right.
Welcome to my cult. None of the benefits of cultism. I literally got none of the benefits.
It's so true.
I lost all
It's
of
so
it in
true.
money.
It's so bad.
That's okay. As long as you start the cult for the right reasons. All right. If you know,
last
you know.
on our list is Gustav Holst, Mars, the bringer of war.
Mars.
Mars?
Uh-huh.
Don't look at me, you disgusting man.
The bringer of war. You're the one freaking going to Mars all the time. You filthy woman. Really,
You're
the definition
disgusting.
of filth. I mean,
You're disgusting.
you really. Like,
You're disgusting. Your kind is disgusting.
Mars, the bringer of war.
Yes.
My wife is racist as hell. Let's do it.
You're bad.
Okay. I'm bad. All
That
right.
is not what I was saying. Oh wow, look at that.
Sounds familiar. Metallica, Battery.
Oh really?
Yeah. Da, 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 da. Star Wars. When was this written?
It sounds like Bambi.
This lady's such a badass. Oh 1918, guys.
Vin's arch nemesis, that's what I said.
Wow. at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
That was tight, bro.
Wow.
See, like, when I first got introduced to that whole idea, I'm like, what do you need the conductor for? Like, don't the people know how to play their instruments? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I always wondered, are there certain movements that they do that communicate certain things, or does the conductor create their own style? That's what
I mean, she is her own style.
No, forget about what she looks. I'm just saying, like, the hand movements. Like, are there certain hand movements that mean certain things?
I mean, I don't know, but there has to be. There has to be.
Absolutely fascinating.
But like, the crazy thing to me is
her
like,
bangs went with it too.
but yeah, like it's like. It's almost, I feel weird saying it, but she's almost like a metalhead. Like, you could clearly see she was into her.
Yeah, she was like a character in it.
She was into
even the way that she like put her arms at the end like that. Like, yeah,
like and then she was
and her
really.
face was getting into it, and there was like one part where she like looked up at the crowd, like, well, the.
No, that's you're exactly right.
Very interesting.
You're exactly right.
I'll tell you what, I love the drama involved. In
the way she did it.
Well, not just her, but the instruments and the way that they played. And I thought it sounded like...
That was written in 1918.
Wow.
What were you saying now?
There was parts of it... Well, 1918. That sounds...
That's when that song was written.
Wow, over 100
That piece
years
was
ago.
written. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. There was parts of it that sounded like Bambi before he lost his mother.
Yeah, somebody said that too.
Yeah, I almost said who we think it is.
My nemesis.
Yeah, your nemesis.
My arch nemesis.
Yep.
Who could that be?
Yes. It's very.
Continue.
Anyway, so yeah, I was. So yeah, I kind of have that. It kind of had that sound in there, and then it just had that like dramatic-y and like this. I love it.
Oh yeah, it was massively dramatic.
I'd
Okay.
like to go to one of these live sometime. Now that I'm older and I can appreciate it, and I'm not going to laugh at the conductor.
Okay, now check this out, and then check out Metallica. Watch, you'll see. It's like, what? It sounds exactly the same. Hold on.
Ah.
First, this sounds like I forgot the name of that song. Am I Evil, I think, is the name of the song. But watch. It sounds almost exactly like the intro to Battery. I'll show you in a second. That sounds like one of them old school movies, Charlton Heston. Oh wow, so the hand conductor gets everybody, the conductor's hands motion gets everybody right on timing. So they have to look between the sheet and then him, basically. The sheet for the notes and then him for the tempo, I guess. Where's that part? Where is that part? Hold on.
Vin and I are wearing matching pants.
Oh yeah, the Mickey Mouse one. All right, hear that?
Yeah.
Watch. So listen. Right here, this part right here. Okay?
Yep.
Now here's Metallica's Battery. Okay? Mm-hmm. Once you get part.
Tell me what's going on. It's hard for me to keep the sound.
Hold on. Right here. It's coming up.
Okay.
All right, forget all you guys.
Yeah. For one thing, babe,
No, you didn't hear Metallica. Fine. Go ahead, continue.
what happens is you play the one thing and then you put the other thing on. You're like, well, not this. Well, not this. Well, not this. Do you think that I remember the first thing you played by the time it gets to the second thing? Not really. And there was two things playing. There was like that underlining song. There was something overlapping, and I don't know which one you were talking about.
Anyway.
None of your hand movements felt like I was watching a conductor.
Okay, did it at least remind you of Star Wars at any point?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, the Star Wars Bambi.
Bambi.
I heard Metallica. Other people were saying they heard.
No, Amy Lee Forever. I don't think it's AT.
No, I don't think it's
I think
AT.
Vin's correct. Vin figured it out.
And then there's a Black Sabbath riff in there as well. So that's 1918. And this guy inspired Hans Zimmer.
That is so crazy.
Hans Zimmer's the movie guy. You remember Inception?
Yeah.
Remember the soundtrack to Inception?
Yeah.
That's Hans Zimmer. This guy inspired Hans Zimmer from 1918. These people are ridiculous.
That's crazy. Wow. I just have to... When I sit back and I just listen to all those sounds coming out, it's so unbelievable that human beings first learn to make instruments, and then they learn to master them, and then they put them together with that big of a crowd.
Mind-boggling.
Like,
it's mind-boggling.
Wow, yeah. The things that we can accomplish when we're not fighting each other.
Yeah. Maybe we should stop fighting each other.
Yeah.
We can make more music, inshallah. But, like, the sound... I agree with you, is crazy, but the more and more, I'm trying to like finalize my own music and stuff, getting the timing right is so frustrating. Like, especially if you're like, I don't know, like a perfectionist, but like you could just, how you could just tell when a song is like off in a key or off in the timing? Like, it's insane to me. Like, these guys are so good, and it's all in... They're all getting their tempo right just from the hand movement. Like, I don't know. That's why...
But that made me glad to see that they need a conductor. Like, these are professionals, and they need someone to say when to, when to go. And I know that, like, the stuff I'm doing is not as complex as what they're doing, but when you factor in, all the hoops I make my mind jump through, it's complex.
Yeah, but it's like, part of me is just like, one guy can write a song. Does that guy know, okay, this is going to inspire 50 trillion different genres of music. It's going to be in movies. He doesn't even know what movies are at that point.
I know, that's
it's just
insane.
like, you have no idea how brilliant you... That's the thing that gets me about these artists now. It's like, you have no idea how brilliant you are. Like, Kanye is like, I'm a genius, blah, blah, blah. I think Kanye's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more I do music myself... the more I appreciate producers and people that can like really, it's so hard to get the idea that's in your head and the way shit is supposed to sound. And it's so hard to get it to translate. And then once it's translated, to get it recorded and produced in the exact way that you hear it in your head. So from that perspective, I'm like, okay, Kanye, you might be a genius. But I mean, honestly, bro, you could do all that shit in your basement. This guy's got to have the string guy here, the wind guy here, the percussion over here, the timing's got to be right, the tempo's these people were just writing at a different level. Like, I'm not going to say that just because they were older, they were better because they were older. It's just, they had to master more instruments, and they had to hear more shit in their heads.
Yeah.
Than Kanye.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
it's
sorry.
Not like they had... like there'll be times where you'll come up with something and you hit the recorder and you record it so that way you can go back to it and figure it out later. Like, they don't have things like that. Just like your regular person didn't have a way to record themselves. Like,
right. You
had to figure out a way to write that down in a way that you were going to remember. How the fuck?
I know.
But then I have to say, okay, these people had to have been divinely inspired. Where, like...
That was one of the most provocative things any human being on the planet has ever said to me, which was, do you think sounds want to be heard? Which is a question that only a musician can really ask, because there are times when you're just chilling and then something pops into your head. Mm-hmm. It's the craziest thing. Like, some sound, some progression, whatever, pops into your head, and I think 90% of it can be explained subliminally because you listen to the same music over and over again. You hear the same progressions. So you're going to hear like an alteration of a certain progression. But there are other things where it's just like this sound wants to be heard and wants to be expressed, which is very, very fascinating. Very fascinating. I'm not sure that if there wasn't an element of that we would have ever figured out music.
It's interesting
so
too, because
powerful.
then you have to ask yourself, you know how there's certain music that like hits your soul directly and other music doesn't?
Yes.
Like maybe your soul understands it's a sound that needs to be expressed that it can clam onto. You know what I mean? Like when that sound comes out, your soul is like, that's the sound that I've been trying to express,
right,
but could not.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. No. That's exactly that's like, I'm just so blown away by human beings' ability to and it's so fascinating, like what sound does and what a collection of certain sounds do in the universe, in this very random universe, that there are certain sounds that will necessarily evoke this kind of emotion. Like it's mind-boggling to me. I remember being at, it was a Slipknot concert, Pledge of Allegiance tour. 9/11 had just happened. Everybody was on 10. Chop Suey was out. And they were just playing, and it's crazy because System of a Down was there.
Oh, wow.
They were at the show. As a matter of fact, System of a Down was coming up next. They played Chop Suey while they were setting up in the back. Whole crowd starts singing Chop Suey. And then when the real singing part came in, trust it, everybody's singing that song.
Wow.
And it's just literally like the little interval between the set, and everybody's together singing that thing. And you didn't have to know what the lyrics were or whatever it was. Something was happening just because of the sound that was made by everybody in the crowd. It was an unbelievable moment.
Wow.
I mean, Rammstein had just got on. You know, Rammstein did their show. It was very spectacular, whatever. But that moment was just like it's just so crazy what sound can do.
Yeah.
And this, you know, I love shit like this. It's weird. I almost dread seeing these like instrumentals because I'm the lyric guy, but then at the same time, it's just pure raw sound together.
Yeah.
Like unbelievable. This is a 10 for me.
So they said this is the winner from the from Archero's Anarchy Picks poll. That's where one member of the Alliance creates an entire playlist for us to vote on. That's cute. This is a recording of the first movement from British composer Gustav Holst, symphony titled The Planets.
Wow.
It's an instrumental, but it's a legendary piece that has influenced a large number of metal songs, like you said, and a must hear through and through. Definitely appreciate. I would give this one a 10 as well.
100%. 100%.
I should have given it a 4. Is everybody gonna lost their minds? It's a 10. It's definitely a 10. Definitely a piece that, and I really like that they named it The Planets.
Yeah. Especially Mars, because that's the god of war, right? He's out there. He's doing his thing. Yeah. Shout out to Mars. If you would just kindly chill out, though, because we don't need any more war. Thank you. Just chill out. Okay. And was it Venus? Venus is heaven, I think it is. Or Saturn is the...
I don't know.
Using your mind and all that shit. So if we could do that, that'd be great.
Yeah. So this concludes our Anarchy 99 Alliance stream, but we have more Alliance streams on the way. Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern
Sadie
Standard
says,
Time. Same
music
place.
is the language of the gods. That's why it's universal.
Yeah.
I agree. That is not an unpopular take. It is the truth. It's the truth. Go ahead.
So if you guys want to jump in on that stream, that's going to be Friday night at 10 p.m.
And which alliance is that going to be?
Oh, jeez. Let me just look back.
It's not going to be yours, dear listener, because you are by yourself. You're not part of an alliance, so you don't get a wonderful night.
Okay, so that's going to be the EU. Yep.
It's going to be the EU.
Disgusting. Horrid.
Get it? It's going to be the EU.
I did get it, babe.
Yes. I'm in my top
that's
form.
That's going to be at 10 p.m., so come.
I'm getting into my top form and we have to leave. It's terrible.
It was going to be tomorrow night, but tomorrow is my grandmother's funeral. So if you can send prayers and good vibes, that would be great. And we'll catch you guys all on Friday.
We will catch you all.